Elephant Parade. It plays on the life of circus and also focuses on the idea of circus performance, their way of life, their lifestyle, which Amanda exhibits more when it comes to exhibiting the lifestyle of the background of the circus performance, especially around the turn of the century, the traveling circus acts and some of the shows that are, perhaps banned today. But she is really focusing on showing the audience how the circus performers led their lives through the style of color marker, and I believe she also uses watercolor. My work, I started with just using watercolor, and I was trying to combine wildlife animals with people, because I really enjoyed having animals as part of my drawings. I've always drawn with animals, so just for experimenting different kinds of techniques as watercolor, pen and ink, which I've never really used before. By doing that, I've tried to just be more creative and loose about adding antlers onto the characters, and as I work, I started to play with the ideas of characters and behaviors, and make images more like illustrations, and also still at the same time I always have animals as part of the theme, and incorporating characters that are somewhat dark. Sometimes they're more mischievous. Sometimes they seem to be almost up to no good, but they're still very lovable. And I sort of just started playing with the idea of I'm not sure where it came from, but the word just started changing directions, and I became more focused on trying to create more of a world of something that's kind of dark and unsettling, but also sort of dreamlike and childlike, which sort of gave me the idea of coming up with sort of a circus-based theme, because I think that I've always felt that circus performers were they were sort of creating another world. So I started playing with the idea of creating characters that's not what you would actually see at a circus, but something that gave you the same feeling when you go. Sort of a feeling of awe and wonder, For example, some characters are maybe out of proportion. Sometimes they are dark and unsettling, you but you just feel drawn to it. The same way you feel drawn to maybe the bearded lady or or the fat man, at the old freak shows. You can't help but being curious, and I try to stay focused with these ideas of curiosity, without explaining too much of the pictures. I want the audience to draw their own conclusions. This is sort of a glimpse of these ideas that I'm trying to play with, but they're not fully explicit.